everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today, oh my goodness, it is Ancient Mythos update number 4, and this is going to be an exciting update in the sense of I've got some good progress. I have met my goal on one item, which was my goal for last month, and I get to roll in one replacement today. This is a Fantastic Ladies collaboration focusing on mythology, round 1, and year 1 is all about Greek mythology, so I'm very excited to dive into all of this. So we're going to start off with the oldest to the newest item. The oldest item was in for Dionysius, and one of the options for the prompts was a wine colored item, and it is what's on my lips today. It is the only item on my lips right now. That is my lipstick. Yeah, lipstick from Winky Luxe in the shade Frisky. This has been my go-to, just kind of keep it on my work bag, apply it at work, and then right now, of course, you can see it as well. So tracking, as always, may not be accurate, but I have tracked 21 uses since my last update, bringing me to 48 uses in the project. So I definitely kicked it up and was really working on reapplying this item. There is not much of it left scrolled up. Like it's a little messy. It looks like it's kind of fallen on the side a little bit because like that's the middle of the lipstick. So I'm getting so close. You can see I've made a great progress jump on this month. And it's just like, you can see, it's like messy everywhere because like the melting issue. So I'm just going to put that to the side. I do enjoy the product otherwise. Very comfortable, just doesn't last very long. For Narcissus, so this is going to be beautiful packaging. So I rolled in Danessa Myricks. This is the Dew Wet Balm in Rose Water. You'll see a video of where I was last time. This had a 50 use goal, and in this project, I have hit pan on this item. It is 9 grams, but this is like the fastest 9 grams of like, it's like a cream blush highlighter type thing. Like this is the fastest I've worked through any kind of item like that. Since my last update, I have used it 11 times, bringing me to my 50 use goal, which is this point today. So you can see that pan has definitely expanded. There is like some product still along the edges that's kind of hard to pick up, but I am making such great progress. Like I'm already starting to think ahead to next year's plan to pan. This could be one of those items on the list because it is a cream product. I've already got a ton of use on it. It's not my favorite, but the packaging is just so pretty that I've kept it in my collection. And, you know, the compact would be nice to use for frankening. So definitely fits the prompt, but that is a goal met and it's going to roll out today. Next up was Medusa. So an item that you had some good progress on was the prompt version I took for this. So that one was a kind of a rollover from Partners in Cream from last year. This is Ciate London, the Dewy Skin Vitamin C Glass Glow Primer. I do have another primer in Beauty A to Z. However, I've been focused almost exclusively on this primer. So not going to be a good update for Beauty A to Z for that item. I did get a couple of uses, but not much so far. Goal is to finish this. Last month I was here and those 29 uses got me down to this point. Like I can see right through, like it's, yeah, like sitting like right there. Oh, another month. Hopefully we'll finish that off, but that would be pretty heavy focus on that in the next month. All right, then we had Ari. So this is an item that you go to war over, or in this case, an item that I fight myself because it's sometimes hard to open. It has gotten easier over time. That is the First Aid Beauty Hydrating Toner. So this is the toner I tend to use at night when I'm layering with retinol items. And this packaging is starting to get broken too. Interesting, look at that. Just a little bit. So the item's definitely going to war with me as well. I was not doing very well on this item, but over the last month, so much better. So a month ago, I was here. Now I am down to this point. So progress is definitely being made. You can see I've been working on this for quite a while. That's when it was brand new. So progress is happening. The last item, I'm also wearing this one over the eyes today. This was in for Apollo. So going for a bright item was the prompt I had chosen for it. And with a bright item, I rolled in a shade Hit Pan on from my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde Eyeshadow Palette. Now, I have not been very good at reaching into this one much lately. I do have Galaxy, Haze, and Nebula, all in projects right now. Haze is just in for 10 uses, but Galaxy, Nebula are in to hit pan, as well as Supermoon. So I'm just going to show you what the heck this palette looks like right now, because I have not been very good at it. This is very much a spring palette, and we just kind of hit this bunch of weather that's very winter and cold and a ton of snow. It's been fun. But anyway, this is my palette. With today's look, I did really expand my use in Mercury there, which is really exciting. That one's getting really hard to pick product up on. But the shade Supermoon is this one right here. So I do have to use my finger with this item because I take some of that and kind of pat it all over the shade Haze, which I have all over the lid. And then I've got Mercury in the outer corner, Nebula Nebula in the middle, and then Supermoon across. I do have to use my finger so it actually transfers on there, and I have only used it 4 times. Now, I also really love putting Supermoon over, what is this, Libra. That is such a gorgeous purple look. I want to do more of it. I just need a little bit more spring. I also want to try it over Crash as like a neutral kind of everyday option. I want to see how that goes. So I can do some playing with it still. I am trying to hit a lot of pans in this palette and all like the non-matte shades essentially. So I am making progress towards it, but that is going to be staying in. So with one goal met, which was on Danessa Myricks, I now get to roll in one new prompt. So I'm going a little bit slower in this project. I think it just has to do with what I've been rolling in and some of the prompt options. But with the new roll in, we have a location. We have the river Lethe, which of course is a river of forgottenness. And that was what this prompt is associated with. So one of the options was an item you kind of forget about in your collection. I am going forward. I am definitely fits that prompt, and it's kind of an easy win for me for next update. And that is this item, which you would have recognized from, I think, almost all of my body care all of my body care inventories actually. So because of that, it's also been featured a lot in my hygiene plan to pan for kind of like the upcoming 6 months is kind of how I do those particular updates, because hygiene I can move through a lot faster. So this was actually a body lotion from Celebrity Cruises. So this is the body lotion that they provided on the ship. This is back like when they did these individual bottles. Obviously, recently they've moved and transitioned into like big bottles that you use on the ship. And if you run out, they get refills, which actually happened, I think, with the body wash. But this was even older than that. So this was a very old item in my collection. This is their Replenish Vitamin E Body Lotion. I guess the Gilchrist and Soames is the actual brand, but it is, or that time. But that time, that's what Celebrity Cruises was using on their ships. So, as you can see, I don't think I've used it. I may have used it. I'm not sure. This has originally 40 milliliters. I'm starting at this point here. This is an unscented body lotion. And it's a small one, which is why it's kept getting kind of passed over. So what my plan is for this item, because it doesn't have a fun scent, I'm going to use it stomach down. And because I only have one body cream in Pure Wonder, which is in my hygiene project, Use It Up, and a whole moisturizing body wash to go with it, I'll probably use this first. On the bottom half, I'll use the Pure Wonder body cream on top, and then once I finish the Celebrity Cruises lotion, I will then go with my plan that I talked about in my hygiene project, Use It Up, which was to work on the Life brand skin lotion in the cocoa scent, stomach down, to get hopefully that finished up. So that is what I'm going to be rolling in for the prompt of an item that you tend to forget about in your collection, because yeah, I definitely do. It is small. It's darker packaging. It just kind of blends in. Let's be ambitious with goals for next month. Let's see if I can get all 3 of these items finished. So starting off, the Frisky lipstick, this much of it left. Possibly. The Ciate primer, this much of it left. Also, possibly, for sure though, the Celebrity Cruises body lotion will absolutely get done. Probably just a couple uses in that bottle. So hopefully we can get some more stuff rolling in and rolling out in this project. But that is going to wrap up the 4th update for Ancient Mythos. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you give a big thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe so you don't miss the next update. And if you enjoy panning content, I've got a lot of it for you, all organized in playlists for easy viewing. I look forward to seeing you in the next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.